Rich Steeves at ITEXPO Las Vegas 2013. Joining me now is Bernard Gutnick. He's the Senior Director at Shoretel. Thanks for joining us.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me as a guest.
We're happy to have you on the show, as always. Let's start with talking about Shoretel and what's new with the company.
Oh, thank you for asking. So very, very pleased to let you know that we just had our most successful quarter in the history of the company, reached profitability ahead of when our targets were, beat virtually every financial analyst projection, and saw a record number of new customers, and both on the premise and cloud side, now serving almost 30,000 businesses and almost 3 million individuals around the world, and seeing just tremendous acceptance of both the premises and the cloud businesses that we're in.
You mentioned the cloud. That's obviously a huge topic of conversation in the tech world and here at ITEXPO. Let's talk about Shoretel's views on the cloud and the role it plays in unified communications.
Well, sure. So we're seeing extreme interest in the cloud overall. In fact, more and more businesses are looking for alternatives from the traditional premise solutions, now looking at the cloud as offering very viable alternatives for them. And so there's no real right or wrong for any business. The opportunity is to assess, what's really best for me. A premise-based solution, which I can manage myself, or a cloud-based solution, which I can go to Shoretel and provide a monthly service for them, or perhaps a combination of both. And we really find that with our more than 1,000 resellers around the world, the opportunity for them is to meet with customers, learn about what their business requirements are, and see really what the best solution is for them. And we've found that it really varies based on the nature of the company, the level of the IT staff that they have, and really the area that they want to focus in their business.
And so that customization, that has to be a big selling point in working with Shoretel.
Well, absolutely. A lot of businesses are wanting to customize the services for their employees. If I can integrate with Salesforce.com, for example, and provide an end-to-end integrated experience from the time the salesperson is in the office or on their way to a client, whether they're communicating through the phone or through a desk phone or through a text message, it really allows people to have that solution that's exactly fit for their business, which may be very different from another business. And that's why the resellers play such an important role in more of a consultative fashion rather than just selling a solution and moving on to the next one.
You mentioned text messages, and obviously another big topic that we talk about here at ITEXPO and throughout the tech world is mobility. Let's talk about Shoretel's role in this new trend.
Well, sure. So mobility is becoming increasingly more relevant as people use their smartphones and tablets to become almost a preferred device. Myself, I'm staying at the Aria Hotel, and in that hotel there is no cell coverage for my iPhone, and yet I can use my Shoretel mobility client to actually stay connected over the Wi-Fi network of the actual hotel. So I can place a call, receive a call, make it appear as if I'm right in my office in Sunnyvale, California, even though here I'm in Las Vegas or in my house or anywhere in the world. I basically can be reached by who I want to have me to reach me, or how I need to be accessible anywhere I can.
Right, and so that's great news for the mobile traveler, the mobile worker. They've got access to everything they need right from that device.
Not only that, this is quite an unusual experience for me. I'm actually presenting at a conference using my iPhone as the vehicle for giving a presentation. So not only can I give a presentation from my iPhone, I can use the collaboration technologies that we have as well to share my presentation to anyone by just simply sending a calendar invite. They get an invite with a simple link to click on, and by having my presentations on my system, I can use the iPhone to control that, let people see the slides, and participate in a web collaboration session literally in seconds, easier than ever before.
Absolutely. So you mentioned presentations, and Shoretel has quite the presence here at our Cloud for SMB event. Why is that an important vehicle for your company?
We're seeing more and more interest in cloud solutions overall, ranging from entire business solutions to individuals that want to have conferencing and contact center applications in the cloud. And that's why one of the reasons why we're a sponsor of the Cloud for SMB conference. It's a great forum for meeting customers, for having our resellers bring their prospective customers here and to meet with Shoretel. And it's one of the reasons why we've been a sponsor for for ITEXPO and these forums for so many years. It's just a great forum overall for knowledge, for a variety of different topics. I'm actually speaking at the in-gate SIP sessions as well, another very important area on how SIP is becoming a very popular mechanism for centralizing trunks in a business, reducing costs, and introducing, what I'll be talking about, introducing SIP-based applications in the cloud for those business customers. So it's a great forum overall for knowledge, for exchange, for meeting with the industry analysts, meeting with customers, meeting with our technology partners, and for many years we've been here and plan to do so for the future as well.
So it sounds like there's a lot of exciting things going on for your company, also a lot of thought leadership coming out of Shoretel. If people want to know more about the company, how can they find out?
You can certainly get information on our website, of course, at www.shoretel.com, or there's also vehicles in Twitter or on Facebook as well, if you do a search for them. Or you can certainly reach anyone who, if you're at the show here, certainly come to our booth, of course, and get demonstrations. And online, whether it's sending an email to info@shoretel.com or going on the web, we really can only be successful if we make our resellers successful and our customers successful. And so there's more than 1,000 resellers around the world that are happy to come to a business site, bring working solutions for them, show them solutions, introduce them to customers that they have that are just raving fans of the technology, and we look forward in having the opportunity to earn that next customer and hope to do so and over and again in the months and years to come.
Great. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure.